Osio Nigada. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce one of our national treasures from Tahlequah, Oklahoma, Tommy Wildcat. He will present you with some very soothing music, therapeutic. He's got CDs back there for half price, $10 only today. So at this time, let us give a warm welcome for Tommy Wildcat.
Osio Toheja Nagada. I want to play one of my most prized compositions on the American Indian flute. It's called Warrior Flute. It's used all over Cherokee country, utilized on soundtrack videos, promoting the great heritage of the Cherokee people from North Carolina, northern Georgia, all the way to northeastern Oklahoma, Indian territory. So here we go, Warrior Flute, Native American flute music, folks. What up? Ski. What up? Thank you in Oklahoma. Ski, thank you from our Cherokees in North Carolina. 2015 Cherokee Days here at the National Museum of the American Indian. It's good to be here once again. I want to play a song that represents our ancient traditions called the Red Fire People, Gikike Ajila Aniskayai, which means the Red Firemen in the Cherokee language, but that's how our old people would have said it a long time ago. And many of our traditional Cherokees surrounded around the council fires of our ancient council houses, June Lawishta, which means church today, but back in the old days of the 18th century, it meant council house. So I want to play that song, Gikike Ajila Aniskaya, representing the ancient traditions of the Cherokee people. What up? Ski. My next song I'm going to play is called the Elder's Fire, which many of our Cherokees continue to keep our oral traditions alive through stories. So here we go, folks. One of my oldest songs on my Warrior Flute CD that I have right back there at my table with Councilman Joe Bird, who did the introduction earlier. So that song is on my Warrior Flute CD, which is my most promoted CD, representing the Cherokee people from North Carolina, northern Georgia, and all over northeastern Oklahoma. Utilized on soundtracks and videos. And in my hometown, there's a lake called Greenleaf State Park, which there's a lot of historical Cherokee traditions and periodical crafts that people made 100 years ago, and they're all on display. So the state of Oklahoma, State Parks, utilized my music the other day for that display in that nature center. So that's one thing where it always represents, it's always moving, but this song right here represents the elders of our oral traditions. What up? Ski. What up? Now I want to play a song for you that everybody's familiar with, Amazing Grace, on the Indian flute. What up? Well, for my last song of this session, I'm going to play one of my newest compositions on the Indian flute. And this one song, after several years of playing it, I haven't recorded it, but it's on YouTube. And represents a lot of the traditional customs of our people. And most every American Indian tribe in the United States, North Canada, some in Mexico, South America. Many of our languages are polysynthetic, many prefixes and suffixes change person, place, who, where, when, what time, and one word could probably be changed up with prefixes and suffixes about 75 different times or more. And but all our traditional Indian languages, we have no word that we say goodbye. It's probably in the concept, but our words are "we'll see you again," and or we can pluralize it and "I'll see everybody again." And the word is "dona dago ha'i." Dona dago ha'i is singular for "I'll see you again." Do da dago ha'i is "I'll see everybody again" in our Cherokee language. And you notice I've said CO, OCO. You know, in North Carolina to Oklahoma, we have our Cherokee people that are still continuing on to speak our Cherokee language. And each one of them say hello, CO or SHIO, OCO. And in saying thank you, we say wado or ski. Ski is used in North Carolina for thank you, and wado in Oklahoma. But this next song is one of my most newest compositions, and I'll end my session. We'll be here all weekend, Cherokee Days 2015. This one is called Dona Dago Haya, which means I'll see you again in the Cherokee language. Waro. Alrighty, folks. You're going to see a lot of Cherokee dancing from our Cherokees from North Carolina and Oklahoma. In the Cherokee language, Don Dago Hai. We'll see you again.